Well, we start with this, though. The 2022 Mira Mesa Summer String Camp is underway for young musicians.
Elizabeth Alvarez is live at Mira Mesa High School in the band room.
Uh-oh. She's conducting.
You guys, good morning. Good morning. Hey, everybody, we're live on Good Morning San Diego. That's how quickly it happens. Say good morning to some of the Mira Mesa High School students and, of course, our director of orchestra here at Mira Mesa High School, Mr. Matt Mulvaney over there. We're just getting set up. And I was telling Matt and some of these students who are here early for us. So thank you, students, for showing up here, because these students who are part of the special camp this week actually don't show up until closer to 9 o'clock. But I kept talking about the facility. Now, Lauren and Paul, I don't know if you remember, and if you watch us here on Good Morning San Diego, you might remember that a few years back, prior to the pandemic, I was here at Mira Mesa High School doing a story on the fact that the marching band was going to the Rose Bowl. They've been there twice. And we were crammed, my crew, and the students we were crammed in this one room, the band room, that shared the room at the time with the orchestra. There was a closet with like 800 instruments. It was so small, and now we're in this huge facility. It must feel good to be in here, right, Matt?
It's fantastic. We're very grateful to San Diego Unified for supporting arts education and building a really nice home for our band and orchestra students and our color guard, too.
Yeah, that is so awesome. Okay, I'm going to put my mask on because I got so excited that I forgot. Yeah, we got to wear masks here on campus. But so we are here, of course, today to talk not only about the wonderful things happening with the program, but there is a special camp going on this week. It's a summer strings camp, right, Matt? Tell us kind of overall what this is about and who it's for.
So our summer string camp, we're really happy to be able to offer this opportunity to our students and families this year. It gives students from Mira Mesa primarily a chance to come to school during the summer and kind of burn some of the rust off from the summer, get in a little bit of playing. They share some time with one another. In addition to playing as a group, we bring in guests. So we have coaches from the San Diego Symphony and San Diego State University.
Wow.
And Quartet Nouveau who come in. They kind of mentor the students throughout the week, right? And they help coach them on the music. And it's been really nice, and we're thankful again to the VAPA Foundation for supporting us this year, because as a result of their support, there was no cost that was passed along to students or families.
Which is amazing. I mean, let that sink in for a second, that the foundation has picked up the cost for this special summer camp. I mean, we know it can add up, right? And especially a unique camp like this where you're having all of these important people come and advise and teach the students. That's a very big deal.
Yeah, it means a lot to me because then we're able to just offer it freely to students, and there's not this strain of how am I going to be able to afford to bring in a guest. Or we had, Travis Merrill, who's the coordinator of the string program at San Diego State University, and Aaron Blick, who's a bassist from the San Diego Symphony, and all these lovely folks. And they come at, I would say, less than their normal rate. They're very nice to us. They're kind. They kind of partner with us too.
Yeah.
But just to be able to bring them in, it means a lot, and it's been really nice this year because it's the first time we've been able to bring the camp back since 2019.
Yeah.
To be able to offer to students and families in our community at no cost. And then because it was sponsored by VAPA, we have students also from Challenger Middle School and Wagenheim Middle School. We've got got a student from University City High School and a couple students from Scripps Ranch. So we said, y'all are welcome. Everybody can come.
That is fantastic. So high school students from also the surrounding area. That's wonderful. Thank you for letting us crash camp on the third day. They reported to camp on Monday. Look at Ashley. I just want to show how awesome Ashley looks. Ashley Kendricks is ready for camp. You're here early. How's it been so far? Because this is going to be day 3. How are the first couple of days?
They were amazing. This is my first year at camp, and it's been a fun experience.
Yeah.
I just love seeing all the coaches and stuff and all the work that Mr. Mulvaney has put into this, because it really pays off. Even with just the music that we have, it's all just like a dream for me.
So awesome. I'm so happy for you. And that's your instrument. You play the
Viola.
The viola, which is different than the violin, obviously, right? Is it bigger or smaller?
It's bigger, and it has different strings.
Oh, wow. Well, I am so excited to hear and observe the students, yourself, Ashley, in action. We are going to come back and have more live coverage for you, but we just wanted to give you a quick little preview as these students showed up early, as well as Matt, and we're going to also talk to someone from the VAPA Foundation, again, making this summer strings camp possible. They picked up the cost. I mean, it's just, there's a lot to digest here and a lot of positive things happening for these students, guys. We'll have more coverage coming up here later this hour.
All right.
Wow, Liz. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'll say.
I mean,
Did you ever go to summer camp, Lauren? You played the flute, didn't you?
yes, and I was actually going to ask kind of an off-topic question because obviously this is a string camp, that, as you mentioned, but I just, as a former member of the wind ensemble, I'm wondering how the wind instruments do with the mask situation. How do they? Like,
yeah,
what?
that's, you know, I think I'll probably ask Matt. I'm not sure, Matt. We had a kind of a random question because our Lauren Finney, who's anchoring right now back at the station, she was part of the wind ensemble at her high school, and she was just wondering, you know, now with life the way it is and masks, do you by any chance know how the students do it when they have to wear a mask?
Sure. Well, our San Diego Unified School District Visual Performing Arts Department has been supporting all the secondary schools with instrumental music to make sure they have the PPE that was required and may be required so that students can still participate. So they had bell coverings.
Like a special mask?
Well, they had
Like,
bell coverings for the ends of the instruments, the ends of the wind instruments, right, to cover, say, the end of a trumpet or the end of a trombone, right? And then they also brought in special masks that had little slits in them so that students could perform while still adhering to the health and safety guidelines that San Diego Unified has in place.
yeah, they provided those the PPEs, the special PPEs. Thank you for explaining that, Matt. I appreciate it. So there you go. That's how they're taken care of. No stress, no need to worry. And it just dawned on me. My son plays the sax over at a different school district, and during COVID, he did. They did provide him with that mask that had
with
that
the
little
reed
slit.
instrument, which is, you know, it comes out kind of like a beak, right? Like your son's. He would have a reed instrument with a sax. I could see where the hole would go straight. It would make sense. But with the flute, because the flute rests on your chin, it just seems, I don't know. I mean,
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of the...
Tricky, huh?
it's tricky, but that's interesting.
Listen, they're getting it done. These students,
I know.
These students are overcoming no matter what challenge.
Their love of music is superseding the inconvenience. Yes.
Exactly. They're making it work. We'll have some more fun and show you a lot of these talented students coming up a little later this hour, guys. And, of course, the next hour, too.
Thanks, Liz. This is it's great for the kids to get that opportunity.